Hi everyone, Haley Greco here, and today I'll be showing you the process for this sunset seascape painting. Let's get started. When the sun whispers goodbye in soft gold, it hugs the earth as one beautiful soul. That's a quote by Angie Whelan Crosby. And today we'll be painting such a sunset as that. If you'd like to follow along with me, I'll put all the colors I'm using in the description of the video. I begin with my mind clear and free from any doubt, just embracing the fact that anything can happen here and anything is possible. I'm just fading some sunset colors together now, starting with a light blue at the top and then fading to a pinkish purplish and then a yellow at the bottom, where the horizon will be. And now I'm just finger painting some blue spots for where the clouds are going to start. I'm not overthinking anything too much here, just establishing where things are and kind of going from there. I'm not using a reference photo for this painting, which frees me up to just put these clouds wherever I feel. Sometimes I do love to use a photo, but there's something about the freedom of not having one to go from. I also get lots of inspiration for clouds where I live in St. Augustine, Florida, by the beach. This time of year especially, they are just so beautiful every day. They're so fluffy and huge above the ocean. Gazing upon those clouds at sunset is what inspired this painting. So I've got lots of colors going now. I've got a pink, blue, purple, and yellow. And I'm just putting the highlight of the yellow at the top of each peak of the cloud. And I'm blending it into the pink and purple and blue. Just sort of playing with it with my fingers until I like what I see. As usual, I'm using non-toxic oil paint as I finger paint with this, so make sure that that's what you're using before you touch it. As I blend that gold yellow into the pink, I like to add some white in there as well to highlight that brightest part of the cloud. I also like to blend the yellow of the top of the cloud into the sky behind it, just slightly so that it looks like it's shining a little bit, like you're gazing at a really bright object in the sky. I've decided to continue this cloud down to the right, so it'll sort of cascade down the canvas to the right side. I'm thinking that this cloud is facing the setting sun in the west, and the sun is hitting the top of the cloud, but the light is swiftly going away, so the bottom of the cloud is in shadow now, and all those beautiful sunset colors are just reflected onto it. I love it when the sun is fading from view, but you can still see it on the clouds in the distance. I'm putting lots of pinks in there and blending it into the purple and blue behind it. There's lots of blending that goes on with clouds. It's mostly blending, which is why I find my fingers the quickest way to do it. I feel they're the best blenders. I'm just giving these pink parts of the cloud some gold detail on them. But no part of it is as pure yellow as the top of the cloud. It just kind of fades into the pink at the bottom, and then that fades into the blue. And now I'm establishing more blue at the bottom of the clouds. I find adding the deeper colors in the cloud, like the blues and purples, really make the yellows and pinks stand out. color is all about perspective. As I'm blending here, I'll give you guys a little hint if you're looking to make a really good sky blue color for the background color. I never just leave it pure blue. I always add a little bit of crimson and a little bit of yellow, and that really makes it look more realistic. I'm just feeling it out. I don't really have a plan here. This kind of painting for me is always about intuition. I find following my intuition to be a really satisfying process and a needed process for me in my creation. Madeline Lingle says, "Our minds are very limited. Use your intuition." She also says inspiration usually comes during work rather than before it. And that thought really helps me if I'm feeling blocked before I start painting. Sometimes it's just the action of painting that is needed. I'm starting to add some of the really fine details now, using a smaller brush and blending it in with my fingers. Clouds always have so many little details, so the more details the better. Now I'm beginning to do the details on the cloud on the right side. I want this one to kind of look like it's in the distance and behind the one on the left. I'm sort of just playing around here, trying to figure out what shape that cloud on the right is going to take. Sometimes it takes stepping back and looking at it from a different angle to see what is needed. So here I'm about to do something a little different. I'm adding a bunch of purple over this yellow. I've decided that this darker color will better highlight the cloud than having yellow below the cloud. But that yellow behind the purple still serves a purpose, as I'm going to leave some of it on the right side. And that'll kind of make it look like the sun is still fading from that side, but it's more faded on the left side. And I think it gives this piece some balance. And now I'm adding some more details on the right cloud, adding some pinks fading into the purple and into the blue. I love it when sunset brings forth these intense colors. Now these clouds are just about done. I'm beginning the ocean now. I'm beginning the horizon line with a really dark color consisting of crimson, purple, and blue, and a little bit of black. And I'm making it lighter towards the lighter part of the sky on the right side, as I often see the sky do this during sunsets. I'm just making it a nice even blend here, from the darker color on the left to the brighter color on the right. And now I'm adding some blue in there. I'm kind of just playing with these colors until I like what I see. I find the blue gives a depth to the water, but it's still catching a lot of the sunset colors like the pinks and purples. And white mixed with yellow will make up the highlights on the water. And here I'm adding a dark line consisting of blue and black, which will be our crashing wave on the shore. The process for this part is actually really simple. I believe anyone could do it. I'm just taking some white now and adding some sea foam on that wave. And I'm adding yellow here and there as well, like the last rays of the sun are catching the water. Seafoam is often so wild and crazy, it can kind of take any shape you want, but it often zigzags like this on waves, kind of making a netted shape. And I'm filling in the gaps of the foam with the dark blue color as well. And here I'm beginning to add some of the highlights in the distance. Just tons of tiny little lines. And I'll do the same motion for the shadows. Painting distant water is all about just tiny little lines blending into the color of the ocean. And one motion that easily helps get this across is taking a brush about this size and just very gently tapping it against the water. And that'll make it look like a bunch of different little ripples in the water. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, comment, like, and share. That would really help me out. I hope you find these painting videos as relaxing as I do painting them. Creating for me is always a joyful experience. We're almost done with all these tiny details in the water. Often it's the tiniest details that are my favorite to paint. Thank you guys so much for coming on this journey with me. It's always an adventure finding something new to create together, and I hope you join me again soon.